Antoine Digital here, and today we're going to talk Pixel 6. So, I've been using the Pixel exclusively for, I guess since launch. And I've been keeping you guys updated with any issues, any problems that I had with the Pixel over time, and how's it held up, and battery life, all the 9 yards. Everything is still good, but prior to what I told you guys before, a few months ago, I'll say since the last December update, that huge update or November patch, whatever one it was, I can't remember. Um, I started to have Bluetooth issues where my Pixel Buds will, like, if I'm on a phone call talking to a friend, answer the phone, or, just on a phone call, period, right? If I answer the phone and I'm like, hey, hang on, let me put my buds in because, to be honest with you, I find it weird that people hold phones up to their face anymore. That's crazy coming from the era that I grew up in. But I cannot use a phone without buds. I gotta talk with buds in my ear. I gotta have my hands free 100% of the time. It's just so weird to me. So, anyways, with that being said, um, my buds, they would not connect while I'm already on a phone call. So the person that I'm talking to, if I take my buds out and put them on my ear, you know how any other buds in the world just connects right away and it worked. Well, my Pixel Buds never did that. It always just connect to the phone where I can play music and audio. As far as music and YouTube, all of that works in the background. I could be on the phone call, hit play, and it will play music in my ear while I'm on speakerphone or, on a headset with the person, which is so weird. It just doesn't clip into the phone call itself. So with that being said, it just didn't work. So I got an update after that, and I thought it was going to fix the issue, which was in another issue that I keep having with the Pixel Buds too is, and I don't think it's a software thing. I just think it's just the hardware itself because I got two pairs now and they both do the same thing. So sometimes when I take the Pixel Buds out of my ear, put them back in the case, they stay connected to the phone or any phone for that matter. It don't really matter if it's the Pixel or I mean, not even just a phone, just any device in general. So I got to kind of like wiggle it a little bit inside the case to get it to like stop playing and stuff. Because just yesterday I was using it for my Galaxy Tab when I was watching a movie because I thought it was pretty cool. When I was in bed, I paired my Pixel Buds to my phone, my Pixel phone, and then a notification popped up on my Galaxy Tab and say, "Hey, you just paired some buds to your Google account." And if you can listen, they're connected to my tablet. I was like, what? So I was like, are they really connected to my tablet? So I clicked it, and then the movie that I was watching switched over into the buds onto the tablet. And I was just like, yo, that's cool, right? That's awesome because Apple does that. You connect, like when I connect my AirPods or my AirPods Max to like the Mac or my iPhone is connected to all my iOS devices. So I thought that was pretty cool that the Pixel Buds actually connected to all my devices. Now, this is nothing new to me because Apple has it and Samsung has it with their devices as well. Samsung devices, you connect one, you connect them all, which is pretty cool. Google has it. So I was impressed. So anyways, let's get back to the story, right? So with the Pixel Buds, that last update, now keep in mind, that update messed up my Wi-Fi and it messed up my Bluetooth. So when the Android L beta came out, I decided to flash that, and my Bluetooth, was it that beta when it messed up? No, the Bluetooth was fine. I'm sorry, the Bluetooth was fine, and the Wi-Fi was fixed. Android 12L, yeah, whatever, L12, 12L, L12, it don't really matter. That fixed my issues. I was like, wow, now my Pixel is back to 100% working condition since I bought it out of the box because I haven't had problems from launch all the way up until the first major update with all the big fixes to everybody else's Pixels that was really having a lot of issues and mine wasn't. And I started to get those two issues. So Bluetooth and Wi-Fi came after updates. And I was just so mad about that. I'm like, wow, I'm sitting here telling people my Pixel's fine, but now I can't because bullshit, right? Software. And keep in mind, this is not just Pixels. This is like my iPhone had issues when it updates. My Galaxy sometimes do, but I could sit there and say out of all three of my phones so far, Samsung has been like the most stable with updates, at least for me. I'm speaking about my experience, not everybody else's. But we're not about to get into that conversation. So anyway, so with the Pixel, I did the Android 12, blah, 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 L, fixed everything. Then another update came, which was last month update. No, March update. No, was it March? February. It was February update. I'm sorry. February update hit, and boom, Bluetooth just went down the shitter. So now my Bluetooth won't even play anything for that matter. Like nothing is working. It was just like, and it wasn't, and I thought it was my Pixel Buds, right? I was like, oh man, these buds, man, I can't stand these buds, but I want to use them with my Pixel because I like using ecosystem stuff, right? I do sometimes, not all the time, but I do. You know, I like the phones and buds and watch to match at least. That's me at least. For if I got an iPhone, I want an Apple Watch and I want the buds, but I really don't like AirPods. The sound quality is not good enough for me on any of them. Well, I haven't tried the second generation or no, the third generation yet. So as far as like the Pros and everything else under that, I didn't like. So the Maxes is what I love. So that's the ones I stick with. Galaxy Buds, I really haven't had any issues with any of the Galaxy Buds. I started off with the second. No, I started off with the Plus. That was like my first Plus, the Lives, and now on the Pros. And I have the twos as well, but I don't use those. But all of them been great. I just miss the battery life of the Pluses and stuff. And then of course I buy third party earbuds. Blah 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 blah. Right. So I like to match my buds with stuff. So anyways, so the Pixel Buds, I thought it was something wrong with the Pixel Buds. So no, it wasn't. I connected my AirPods Max, which they was already connected to my Pixel actually. But I tried to play music through there. I tried to play music through my Galaxy Buds. I tried my Jabras. I tried my Sony. I tried all my earbuds and it would not play music. Then I connected it with a cord on my Pixel. This is not the Pixel. It's over there. I connected a cord and it worked then. I was just like, okay, now the audio is going through. And I was just like, yo, I cannot believe I'm having these issues, right? Now, there's people out here who have like way worse issues where there's no usability on their phone. I got Bluetooth issues. To be honest with you, that may seem small to some, I guess not, well, probably not to a lot of people. But that's a big issue for me because I listen to Buds and Bluetooth headphones every day. I utilize my Bluetooth on my phone more than anything on most phones. So it's a major issue for me. And it pretty much made my Pixel unusable. So I slid my SD card, my SIM card, back into my S21. Currently, it's in my Fold 3 at the moment right now. I still have the S21. Yeah, so I got too many devices right now. But anyways, with that being said, it didn't work. So the next update came out, which was Android 12L stable, and that was sent out to all the Pixels that's not the 6 series, but because I was on the beta program. And yeah, these issues may be because of the beta program. I know people would say that, so that's fine. I'm with that. I am running the beta, right? So I'm expected to have bugs. Got it, all right? So I'm not going to complain too much about that, but I did try to convert back to stable once the stable version came out to the other Pixels, but of course obviously they didn't push it to the 6, so apparently I didn't get the stable version, or I think I have the stable version. I think I do, but they just wouldn't let me go back to stable, so I'm on like stable beta, if that makes any sense. So I tried to roll back my phone, reset, went through the process, screen popped up, said there was no OS on my phone. I panicked. My heart said do because I ain't like the one to be flashing phones anymore. Those days are over for me. You know, be connecting into the computer and then trying to fix a Android phone with a Mac is a nightmare. So I always keep Windows in here. So I was like, oh man, I gotta go up front, connect this thing to my computer up front or the one in my bedroom or whatever. Because you know my main computer that I work on now currently is my Mac. You know, I'm just trying to, try to live on the other side for a little bit. I actually like Final Cut, so I kind of fell in love with that. But anyway, so with that being said, yeah, that's what happened when I tried to flashback. So I'm still stuck on the beta right now, but I did a full reset. This is the second time I reset this phone since I had it at launch. This full reset fixed 100% of everything. So my phone is 100% back to working condition, and that is the stupidest, dumbest, retardedest, dumbest solution to have to reset your phone. I know a lot of people will be like, yo, that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's like 2022. Am I supposed to say that? Or say 2022? I did say that right? Dang, 2022. Anyways, yeah, so it's not that easy to, it's not that hard to restore phones anymore. I think that Apple and Samsung has like the best restore because it's like on their cloud. So like if I get a Samsung phone, I sign into my Samsung account and hit restore, it restores everything. Even my layout, my screens, it restores everything, which is awesome. Apple same way with I believe iTunes or iCloud. I can't remember the last time how I backed up my iPhone, but I remember it was through like iCloud with the cord. I'm not sure if they do it wirelessly now. They probably do, right? Samsung does it, so I never had to hook my Samsung phone up, so I'm pretty sure Apple does it wirelessly too. So correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I believe they do. But anyways, I just remember that it's easy on my iPhone. It's easy on my Samsung phone. Google has like this backup, but I don't know how the hell to restore the shit. But because I do have like another Android phone, I just connect the two phones together, USB Type C, and switch all my stuff over like that. So it's still no hassle. But if I had no Android phone to do that, I think I would hate using the Pixel to restore anything. I don't even know if that's easy. But if it is, somebody please tell me because I don't know. It just if I go to backup or whatever and reset, all it is backup reset options. There's no restore option in there. I don't even know how to restore my phone, and I don't even know if it'll restore the data like it does on Samsung and Apple. So yeah, I don't even know. But anyway, so the reset fixed my phone back to 100% working condition. After I'm done using the Pixel, after I'm done using the Fold for, I'll say about a few weeks. I'm not going to get rid of the phone, but I'm going to keep it. But it's just in my main SIM card right now is currently in that phone. But I'm going to take my secondary SIM out of my iPhone and I'm going to put it in the Fold. And then I'm going to use the Pixel again as my main phone because right now, like I'm loving my Pixel right now. I know there's like so much. I know the Galaxy phones are just so much better in so many different ways or whatever, but it's the experience. So, like I feel people when they like Apple because it's the experience, right? So you kind of sold on the experience. You might be sold on some apps. You might be sold on the hype or whatever. Whatever you're sold on it, right? But it's experience for me when it comes to the Pixel experience. I can't get that same experience on my Galaxy phone. I can't get that same experience on my iPhone. I can't get the same experience on my iPhone or any other Android phone or whatever, blah, 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 blah. And I can't get the same experience on my Samsung phone. Well, yeah, the experience that I have on my Samsung phone with any other Android phone or iPhone. So each phone has the experience. So it's up to you as your preference which one you like better, right? And right now for me, it is the Pixel. So it is what it is, Maybe one day that'll change because I used to love the Galaxy phone and I swapped from that to the Pixel or whatever. So yeah, it's all about the experience. It's your call, right? Anyway, so my phone's back working. I'm happy, and I'm gonna do some more testing with my Galaxy Fold or whatever. And I do plan to probably sell this Fold eventually and wait until the 4 come out or whatever. But I just really wanted to try it. So expect a review for that coming not soon because I'm not gonna be like a 2-week user or something like that. It's gonna be a while, so bear with me. I'm also testing Dex right now. That's gonna be a while, so don't expect me to jump up and make a video within 2 weeks. I'm just not one of those type of people because, to really get a feel of the phone, you got to use it. So right now, I literally been carrying my Fold only, nothing else. Not my second SIM card that's in my other phones. It sits at home now because I purposely want to just see what it's like to use the phone only instead of having multiple phones on me like I normally do. And with Dex and stuff like that, I don't carry my laptop anymore. When I get home, I do everything on Dex, right? Besides photo editing, realistically, I'm not going to try to fit a tablet into my workflow as far as like editing photos. Not even an iPad, not even a Galaxy tablet. I don't care what tablet. Clients pay me money to edit their photos professionally. I'm going to use a professional machine for that part. Now, granted, I do a little bit of photo editing after I edit the client's photos. I do take some photos or some raw files and throw them on the tablet and play around with it so I can kind of like see, if somebody who may use a tablet for their editing workflow or whatever, they can use it, for editing video or editing photos because I already edited a video on it and I already edited some photos on it, but I'm just not going to use it for like any serious work and give that to a client. So I am still using the computer just for that. I just want to be, transparent, but everything else that I've been doing, I've been using Dex. So expect that review sometime in the next few weeks or whatever. And I'll give you, the goods, the bads, and, what I like about it, what I don't, and what needs to be improved. And yeah, so anyways, this has been my Pixel 6 experience. And I just want to keep you updated with everything that's going on with my Pixel. And yeah, still waiting on the 7 to come out. And I will be upgrading because I still don't like the fingerprint reader. And other than that, I'm definitely going to go pro because, man, the screen brightness is another issue for me, too. It's not really a big issue because I can see outside, but the issue is that I carry 2 different phones, right? So when I got one phone and another phone in my hand, I see the difference. if I just had the Pixel in my hand, then I wouldn't see the difference. So I'm making it a big deal because I know that's how some people, when you see two different things in front of you, it becomes a big deal. But when you don't, it's not a big deal. Like how people, walk around with their Galaxy phones or iPhones and they like the way the screen look or they like the way pictures look on it. And they're like, oh, it looks good to me. But when you put them side by side, like we do on the internet with our comparisons, now you got something to look at other than that. And now you're like, yeah. So anyways, Delvon Digital out. Hope you enjoyed this. Peace.